pre-recorded live from the Buc-ee's in Leeds, Alabama. It's the Derek Luna Show. This week, a week in Atlanta at the Punchline. But now, if you got a sack full of beaver nugs, count this guy in. It's Derek Luna. That's correct. We're here. We have a Buc-ee's in Springfield, and I never go to it hardly. But when I'm out of town, I'll stop in at a Bucks, at an old Buc-ee's, grab myself a brisket sandwich. So we're off to Atlanta, Georgia this week. The World Series of Comedy. We're at the Punchline. So we're well on our way. This should be a fun week. The Punchline was a great time last year when we did it. It's a legendary club, and I'm excited to get there, get checked in, get unloaded, and get started. Thanks for checking out this episode. More clips to come. Oh, we made it here to the Punchline Comedy Club in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. We're pretty much all loaded in. Got everything kind of set up. We got a couple hours to spare here. Your boy's getting pretty good at setting up all the equipment. So I won't be hosting tonight. Joe will. Joe Barnhold, friend of the show, guest of the show. So we're just hanging out here, killing a little bit of time before the show starts. Exciting. And I love. This is here at the Landmark Diner. For frequent viewers of the show will remember last year after the Atlanta satellite, I stayed the night in the parking lot for 2 whole nights while I watched an Atlanta Braves game. I love a comedy club connected to a diner or some sort of place where I can get breakfast. It's one of those things you didn't know you liked it till you had a chance to try it. And I love when I can have breakfast right before I go do a comedy show. I don't know. I mean, it's the start. That's how everybody else starts their day before they go into work. Why not comedians? Why not have a 4 in the afternoon plate of scrambled eggs and bacon and then hit the stage? That's what I call a good time. But you can do that right here at the Landmark Diner / Punchline. So anyway, I'll give you some clips later on and maybe a video of me eating scrambled eggs. We'll check back soon. Oh boy, we're here at the Punchline. Check it out. It's day number 2, it's Thursday. Jamil's here, she's back there setting up the piano. Joe Barnholt is here. We're having a good time. What happened today? Oh, I went and I did a sketch today, Joe.
Is she the one with Holden?
Yeah, Holden Schneider needed white people.
Getting into black heaven, right?
Yeah, getting into black heaven. They put a cowboy hat on me.
You looked at the cowboy.
So the first thing they did is put a cowboy hat on me, and I walked in and I was like, this can't be the right place. And they were like, no, you're lost. I was like, white heaven this way? Basically. But it was fun. Jeremy's lurking around back there. He was there too. So it was a fun day. We're getting ready for Thursday. Our first quarterfinal round. Should be fun. I thought I had more to tell people about. I think I'm gonna have some pre-show eggs.
That's your new thing.
It's not a new thing.
Well, have you told them about it?
I love breakfast, right? It's probably my favorite type of food. Like when people are like, what's your favorite type of food? And some people are like, Chinese or Mexican food. I'm like, breakfast food. I love it. I love going to Waffle House after a show. I'm a sucker for...
Is there a Waffle House here?
Probably.
Up the road.
Yeah.
I drove fast.
But you got the Landmark Diner right here. Why would you walk to a Waffle House?
Because it's Waffle House.
It is Waffle House.
Waffle House.
But anyway, I've discovered with places that are attached to diners, like the Landmark Diner is right here at the Punchline, that the perfect meal before you go do comedy, to me, is a breakfast meal. Like grab yourself a couple FlapJacks and a couple scrambled eggs. I prefer them scrambled. How do you like them, Joe?
Scrambled. Always a way.
Scrambled is what he meant to say.
Scrambled. Over medium otherwise. Dip the toast.
Over medium?
Dip the toast.
He's a toast dipper.
Yeah.
Well, we won't fault him for that. But yeah, eat a plate of eggs and then go on stage. You'll feel great, like you just started the day. Maybe it's because of the coffee that I'm having along with those eggs. But anyway, I think I'm going to eat a plate of eggs and then go tell these jokes about, I don't know, what were they about? Clydesdales and Shetland pony horse wieners. Gosh, what am I doing with my life? That's right, there it is. Pancakes, bacon. I'm gonna drink the rest of this syrup. We're gonna carb load like we're running a damn marathon instead of doing roughly 7 minutes of comedy. So that's my recommendation. Flapjack it up.
We're excited to be here, man. I'm excited to be anywhere, man. I know what you're thinking. You see this mustache, you're like, where have I seen this mustache before? I'm not famous, but I was the stunt man for the movie Dallas Buyers Club. I know what you're thinking. I remember that movie. Not a lot of stunts in Dallas Buyers Club. Yeah, I was the guy. They would put me in anytime Matthew McConaughey was about to have sex with a guy with AIDS. They'd be like, cut. All right, Derek, get on in there. Yeah. So that might be how you know me. I don't know. I was traveling down here, man. Anytime I come down this way to this part of the South, I always pass, I'm from Missouri, I pass this store in Arkansas. This is a weird store, I want to tell you about it. It's a flag store. All they do is sell flags in this flag store in Arkansas. So I pass this store every time. It's crazy to me. In the window of the flag store in Arkansas, of course, you could have guessed it, Confederate flag, right? No surprise there. But right next to the Confederate flag in this flag store is a gay pride flag. Weirdly progressive. Flag store? What's going on in this flag store? Are they just selling flags? They don't care why or how? I want to eavesdrop on the flag store and see what are they talking about. Right? They're still probably saying some fucked up shit in the flag store. They're like, hell yeah, I think gay folks should be able to get married. As long as it ain't a black fella and a white fella. Right? It'd be weird. Get them black folks out of here. I'm trying to make love to my boyfriend in his butthole. Weird, right? I don't know what's going on over there. So hey, give it up for me. I'm a father. How about that, huh? Yeah. It's good to be out doing some comedy. You know, I've been spending the last couple weeks with my daughter. She's a 3-year-old, beautiful baby girl. Oh man, she likes to do all the stuff that I do when I do it, which is a problem, you know? Time for daddy to brush his teeth? Oh, time for me to brush my teeth. Time for daddy to wash his hands? Oh, time for me to wash my hands. Time for daddy to slip off and try to take a number 2? Well, you know what I need to do, Dad? Pull up that potty seat right next to me. You guys ever try to take a dump next to a 3-year-old who's staring at you in the eyes? It's adorable. You realize she poops like me. You know what I mean? She even put her little hand on her chin like this. She likes the water on to help her relax, you know? Just like me, when she gets nervous, she sings the ABC song. She even wipes like her father. Not very well. Yeah. My girl's got them racing stripes. I take my daughter and I drop her off at her grandpa's house, Papa's house, and Papa bought her a horse, a pony. He ain't rich like that. He's just got a farm, and he found a Shetland pony that was about to be dog food and rescued it. And so now my daughter has a Shetland pony named Popcorn. And every time we drive into Papa's driveway, my daughter points and says, "Look!" Out of the field, she says, "Look, it's popcorn!" And popcorn, every single time, has a pretty big erection hanging out in this farm field. Not like a Shetland pony erection, like a Clydesdales, like when they were handing out horse wieners. This horse put on a trench coat and got on the back of another Shetland pony and got in the other line. Why do Shetland ponies even have wieners to begin with? Their only job is to entertain children. Why are we letting that happen? When you have a kid, it makes you think about the future, you know what I mean? I gotta start changing some of my habits. I gotta start thinking long term, you know? I wanna be there for her first cigarette. I didn't say I was a good father, I just said I'm a father, you know what I mean? Boy, man, when you have a kid, it really makes you realize the times they are a-changing, you know what I mean? Times they are a-changing. I remember whenever I was growing up, my dad was always freaking out for no reason whatsoever. My dad was always like, "Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do if one of my daughters wants to date a black guy," you know? And now I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do if my daughter wants to become a black guy. It might happen. I don't know what's going on these days, right? I can't have a 3-year-old daughter with a bigger dong than me. Can't do that. I know a lot of you guys are like, "Derek, I think you're overreacting, probably." I don't know, man. She's 3 years old. She's already talking pretty loud in movie theaters, so. Okay, all right. That was mild, I thought. That was my flavor of racism, is mild racism, no? My ex-wife, I'm a single father, my ex-wife is dating a guy named Jay. And my daughter's 3 years old, and she can't say the J's really well. So she calls him gay. It feels like a personal favor to me, right? I appreciate that, baby. Gay is playing golf today? You're right. Golf is gay. Gay is golf. Fun times. Guys, I'm going to start bringing up some comics. Are we warmed up good enough? All right. Thanks for coming out and checking out some comedy. You know, this is why comedy is so good. You know what I mean? Comedy, writing jokes, joke writing. It's the one type of writing that you can do for a living and still not know how to read. So that's good for me and the rest of those kind folks back here.
I should be upset about my phone, but I don't know, I'm just not. Joe took me to get a new phone, and it ended up, well, put me on his phone plan. And so now I have an extra phone that I use for calling, and then I have this phone that I use for like video work and stuff. I don't know, why did I start complaining about that? It's been an eventful time here in Atlanta. I was part of a sketch about white people getting into heaven. I was, I don't know, I've been talking a lot about hot dogs with Jamil here, Jamil's here hanging out. And, yeah, what was the premise of this sketch?
You were just on a rant about hot dogs and just how great hot dogs are.
And how Carl Jung would say, you know, as part of self-actualization, you need to come to grips with the fact that you're a hot dog man, right?
Yeah, you were saying some pretty profound stuff this morning.
I'm a hot dog man. There's not any better meat, in my opinion. Protein per square volume, you know? And they don't want to hear this up in Yankee Town, but if hot dogs were invented back during the Civil War, maybe the South would have won. Why did this become? It's because I'm in Atlanta, that's why. I'm thinking about hot dogs, I'm thinking about the Civil War. This happens every time I come to Atlanta. just craziness comes out of my mouth.
Are hot dogs like a thing in Atlanta? Is this
No. I'm a thing in Atlanta right now.
And you have a craving for hot dogs?
Maybe. We did go to Waffle House. That was a great idea.
I will never have that experience in California.
No, not anymore. California, get it together. Get a Waffle House. Think about your life and what you're doing over there.
They need a Buc-ee's too.
Yeah, I could take or leave Buc-ee's. Anyway, what are we doing? It's is it Friday? We're Friday night. It's 2 shows tonight. Our last 2 quarterfinal rounds. I tried some new stuff last night. That was fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw some other new stuff out tonight, I think. My joke about Hubba Hubba.
What's that about?
That's how I drop into people's DMs.
Is that how you say what you
I say Hubba Hubba. I find a picture and I go, Hubba Hubba. Yeah, it's terrible, and it's just my style, isn't it? Isn't it just my style?
It is totally your style.
Hey, Hubba Hubba. And they're like, this guy's into me, but in a really corny, shitty way. Hubba Hubba.
I think that was the first DM you sent me.
Did I DM you, Hubba Hubba? I Hubba Hubba a lot of people, though, so don't get too excited.
It's not serious.
I'm out here Hubba Hubbaing. That's hard to say. Anyway, 2 shows tonight. Should be fun. I think I'm only hosting one of them. I think we're going to let old Joe Barnholt, friend of the show, I think we're going to let him host one. And so, yeah, I should have some clips of tonight. It'll be fun. I'm wearing this jacket, so I look like an authority figure. That's fun. And, yeah, check out these clips, dummies.
We're excited to be here in Atlanta, excited to be at the Punchline. My name's Derek Luna, I'm your host. Man, I know what you're thinking. I got up here on stage and you guys were like, where have I seen that mustache before? I'm not famous, exactly, but I was the stunt man for that movie Dallas Buyers Club. It's true, I was the stunt double. I know what you're thinking. I don't remember a lot of stunts in that movie. Dallas Buyers Club, I was the stunt man. They would put me in anytime Matthew McConaughey was about to have sex with a guy with AIDS. You're like, cut! Get in there, Derek. Oh boy. Man, I'm excited to be here. I drove down here from Missouri. That's my hometown. Man, every time I drive down this part of the South, I always pass this flag store in Arkansas, guys. It's a flag. Hold on, you might not want to cheer. It's a flag store in Arkansas. So, of course, right in the front window, there's a Confederate flag, guys. That's what's going on. They got no surprise there, you know. But in the window right next to this Confederate flag is a gay pride flag. What's going on at the flag store, am I right? They're just selling flags. They don't care what they represent or anything. I want to eavesdrop on the flag store. I'm sure they're still saying some terrible shit inside the flag store, don't you think? They're probably like, hell yeah, I think gay folks should be able to get married. As long as it ain't a black fella and a white fella. Probably something fucked up like that. It's good to be here in Atlanta. I love coming to Atlanta. There's so many good restaurants around, you know what I mean? There's a place right down the street. Right down the street here, there's a restaurant that Michelin gave them 5 stars, guys. And at lunch today, I ate at a Waffle House where Michelin gave them 4 all-terrain tires. That one was for my boss, Joe. He liked it. So yeah, it's good to be out doing comedy. I've been hanging out with my kid a whole bunch. I'm a father. Give it up for me. I'm a father. Yeah. Yeah. Whenever you have a kid, you gotta start thinking about the future. You know what I mean? I gotta clean up some of my habits. I gotta start thinking long term, you know? I wanna be there for her first cigarette. I said I'm a father. I didn't say I was a good father. That's what's going on. Yeah, I've been hanging out with her a lot. She likes doing all the same stuff Dad does at the same time that Dad does it, right? So if it's time for Dad to wash his hands, she washes her hands, you know? She's 3 years old. She follows me around. If it's time for Dad to brush his teeth, she's going to brush her teeth. If it's time for Dad to slip off and go number 2 in the bathroom,
She's there.
she's right there on her potty chair, ready to go number 2 with Dad. Anybody ever taken a dump with a 3-year-old staring you in the face? Yeah, it's a trip, right? It's a trip. But then I don't know if you're like me, you realize she even kind of poops like me. You know what I mean? She needs the water on so she can relax. When she gets nervous, she sings the ABC song just like me. She even wipes just like her old man. Not very well. Gross, right? You're like, we're trying to eat chicken fingers here. Yeah, I don't know. I have to drop her off at her papa's house every once in a while. And Papa, her grandpa, my ex-wife's husband, ex-wife's father, bought her a horse, guys. Bought her a pony. Before you think she's extra spoiled, he's got a farm. He's got some extra land. He found a Shetland pony that was just about dog food. It was almost sent off to the dog food factory. So he rescued this pony and brought him in. And man, every time I come and drop her off, we drive up the drive, and she points out to the field, and she says, look, there's Popcorn. Popcorn's the name of the horse. Look, there's Popcorn. And Popcorn, the Shetland pony, has a huge erection, guys. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Not a Shetland pony erection, like a Clydesdale, Budweiser Clydesdale horse boner. You're right, it's early to be talking about horse boners. I'm telling you, when this Shetland pony, when they were handing out wieners, this Shetland pony got on the shoulders of another Shetland pony with a trench coat and got in the Clydesdale line. It's crazy. Why do Shetland ponies even have wieners? So their only job is to entertain children. Am I right? Some of these aren't jokes. These are just statements. My ex-wife is dating a guy named Jay, and my daughter's 3 years old. She can't say J's very well, so she calls him gay. It feels like a personal favor to me, doesn't it? I like it anyway. So yeah, I'm single. I'm out here dating. Anybody else out here dating? Where are my lonely people at? She raised her hand before I said the word lonely. Yeah, I'm battling loneliness. It's hard to date. It's hard to date, you know. It's true. We can see. It's okay. I'm lonely too. It's hard to date, right? I don't like... You know, I think it's because I'm an old school type of guy. You know what I mean? I like holding hands. You like holding hands? The simple things? Yeah. I like holding hands. Do you guys know how much it costs at a strip club? To get a stripper to sit next to you and hold hands for one song? Ugh, it's twice as much as a lap dance is what they keep telling me. Because it's so sad and weird. You know what I mean? Plus, I want to hold hands to that song Free Bird. That song's like 9 minutes. We're going to charge you double for Free Bird, y'all. I've been sliding into those DMs, guys. Is that the way you're doing it? Is that the way you're supposed to do it? You slide into the DMs? Here's how I do it. You guys will like this tactic. Step 1, I go find a nice picture of her, and I like that picture. Step 2, next day, you find a different picture, you like that picture, right? We got the pattern going. Step 3, you find kind of a sexy picture on the 3rd day, and you comment, hubba, hubba. Pretty slick, right? Good. Hubba, hubba. Lets her know, hey, I'm checking it out. I see it, and I think, hubba, hubba. Then step 4, her boyfriend DMs me. And he's like, hey, we went to high school together. What the fuck are you doing with the hubba, hubbas? Yeah, so I've been lonely. I'm This is embarrassing, but I'll tell you, I've been so lonely. I'm thinking about getting one of those rubber butts. You've seen them on the sexy websites, right? This guy's doing a great job pretending he has no idea what I'm talking about. It's a butt made out of rubber. You can make love to it if that's the type of guy you are. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting one of these rubber butts. Mainly just to have somebody to talk to, though. You know what I mean? It's been lonely. If you don't think that's funny, you're not picturing me across the table from a rubber butt. How was your day, my dear? Your eye looks beautiful this evening.
There it is, and there it was. Fun weekend in Atlanta. I rode back into town and kind of almost forgot that I was on a show. I was emceeing a show at the Springfield Comedy Club here in town, and also the open mic over here at the Treehouse friend of the show. So yeah, the comedy just don't stop around here, no matter how exhausted you are from driving from Atlanta. Where are we going next week? Next week we're supposed to be in the great state of Michigan for a week at One Night Stands. So thanks for watching this episode. Fun times in Atlanta. Make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye.